how you set up a float rig, really. Take them out. This is mine, so I've got a few extra bits in it, really, but swivels, don't need those. Just going to put one of them floats on, the inline one. You could just take that to the line and use one of the sinker's weights to hold it on. It's pretty simple. There's a few weights, I'm going to use one of them to show you. And where are the hooks? Miscellaneous crap. One of the hooks. I'll just put a... That's going to fall away, isn't it? As you can tell, I'm in a van on the side of the road. Fuck work. I'll just put a small hook on. A little maggot hook. That's going to go for a Burton as well, I think. Anyway. The kit... I'll put one of these on. The kit it comes with a loop in the end, but I'm just going to take that off. Oh shit, sorry. I'll just pull that back and use the £4 line. I was thinking about making the kit just so it's £8 line, just double the amount throughout, and then just giving some of that for like hook length materials, or if you did want to go for smaller fish. I think it might make sense, to be honest, but I'm just going to cut the loop off so that's easier for me. Or kind of cut it off. Everman juice, S2, good multi-tool. Right, so I'm just going to unwrap some of this. So I've got plenty to play with. Weird. And then just put that over it so it doesn't just come off the spool all the time. Put that down there. First of all, I'm going to put the float on. One of these floats. I think there's some smaller floats, but all I need to do is put that, there's some loops on the end. Can you see that? Just put the line through the loop, or completely miss it. Now put the line through the loop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Put the line through the loop, and then what you want to do is pull that onto your line, which is simple. There you go. So that's all in line bobber. It's quite easy to put on, and it's got quite a firm retention there anyway, but you can put a split shot underneath it. Obviously find your depth, but I'll put the hook on anyway. I'm going to stop talking gibberish. Hook. Stuff hook. Through the eye of the hook. First time. Result. Then I generally do a grin and knot. I've said about that in another video, but there's far many different YouTubers, and the knot guides are brilliant, rather than me just talking rubbish with fine lines and stuff. You get some right. The Paracordis does one, and there's a few others I can't remember, sorry. Anyway, you make a loop. I've got it in my chops at the moment, so we'll just see it. You make a loop and then just pass the tag end through the loop and the actual line. I'll go 5 times, but I know it's common to do 4, but I don't think it matters how many, as long as there's not too many so it bunches up. That is the loop before, that is the knot before I've cinched it down. I'm going to put some saliva on it. Always put saliva on your knots. And just tease it down. That's how small the knot actually is. And I'm just going to pull that down onto the hook. I'm badly out of shot, but anyway, it's down onto the hook. the knot. It's all nice and secure. I was going to cut it off, but I'm a fisherman anyway. I just do most stuff with my teeth. So in theory, I know it's going to be small because I haven't really got much room to show. Where my finger and thumb is holding the hook is generally going to be the bottom of the lake or canal, stream, sink, whatever, and then this is going to be, your float's going to be on the top, and you can adjust that to however big it is. What I generally fish is a canal, and it ranges from 3 to 5 feet in the middle. So what I'll do is put just a small split shot. These are all quite large in mine. A small split shot near the hook, not too near. So I'm fishing in 5 foot of water. I'll put the split shot. Oh, bugger. Put the split shot on the line and just nip it on my teeth really. So that's your hook length, say that long, and that's going to sit on the bottom, and then you're ready to cast. There is in the kit, there is some pop-up baits. I've told you about, I've done a hair rig for one that's on stronger line, but you can do it on this line as well, as long as you're not expected to catch bigger fish, because it's only £4 line. That's why I was thinking about going to £8 line straight through. And there is some fake maggots, but the fake maggots you just nick on. It's ideal if you can find a worm and put a worm on, because it negates the weight of the hook basically, so it will go up into the fish's mouth easier. With the pop-up baits like that, you tend to see, because the hook's it's heavy, but it's not as heavy, not as light. Jesus, that's confusing. Not as light as what the maggot is. It will float up and down. But when you've got that like that, it will be floating about, and then fishy will be yum yum yum. That's it. I'm not sure if it was for Jamie something or Werewolf or an Irish lad. I have no idea who it was for, but they just messaged me the other day to do it. I will put a you could, with the foam float, and everyone knows it's just an earbud, but they are really high buoyant, which is perfect for anything like this. You just squeeze it round it, and there is some tape at the top of the, I'm making a mess everywhere, some tape at the top of the fishing kit. If you, God, I should have got 4 hands. You just rip a bit off, or not, because I'm weak. You can just put it round it, and it's similar, because the foam, as long as you do it smaller than the foam, it's got a sort of kind of retention. In fact, that's really good retention on it. So you can use exactly the same method for moving it up and down, because the foam, because the tape is smaller than the foam's always wanting to expand to its normal size. It grips it quite tightly. But that's just, it is really buoyant, so you can get away with putting a lot more lead down the thing. Obviously that wouldn't be there, that's instead of that. That's it. Thanks very much. I'll try and upload it in a minute, but it's going to take ages because it's my phone. Thanks very much. Bye bye.